Hey friends, I've been at it again. I've been shopping. So life, as you know, is crazy. It gets crazy for all of us, right? But I have been just all over the place again, as life always does for me. I am waiting on a calf to be born, and yesterday my daughter and I took my grandson to the big city, which is Kansas City, for follow-up appointment. As you all know, he was premature, and so there are things that occasionally need to be checked and monitored. And before you all ask, everything went swimmingly. He is doing great, and we are just so happy with how that is doing. But we were only a few miles away from an Ollie's store. Have you ever heard of Ollie's? Have you ever been to Ollie's? I have an Ollie's haul that I did, it might have even been a couple years ago. And so if I remember, I'll try to put that here for you to see. But I thought I was getting ready in the downstairs, in the kitchen, getting ready to do some things. And I thought, I need to put all this stuff away. And then I thought, okay, well, maybe you all would like to see what I got too and what I plan to do with it. So here we are with yet another big grocery haul. Well, not all groceries. I did splurge and buy myself a couple of food storage containers. So I got 2 of these. It says that their price, whatever their price is, wherever they're sold, is normally $5.99, and I got it for $3.99. For me, I thought this would work really good if I want to go ahead and pre-make a bunch of sugar cookies, and before I decorate them, I think I can store them in here because it says that they are dishwasher safe, freezer safe, leak proof, and airtight. So I thought I could use them for that, and I could use them for, well, just all kinds of things around the kitchen. So that was my first purchase. And then I'm not sure if I have any of the gallon size freezer bags. So while I was there, I went ahead and got these for $2.49. Their price is $2.82. So not a huge savings, but it was something that I really thought I needed anyway. And then you might be eyeballing this. I got 12 of these because up in with my candies that I freeze dry, I am just about out of the sour Skittles, and this is Buddy Luke's favorite candy so far. And so I cannot run out of the sour Skittles. Buddy Luke would be super sad. So their price, which I don't know, it says $4.99, and I got these for $3.49. I think I can get them sometimes on a really good deal at like Dollar General, 2 for $6. But I don't know if it's quite this same size or not, but it was something I needed. I didn't think it was too bad of a price. Like I said, I think that this size is, I don't have any to compare. I do think that this is the size up what I get for 2 for $6. So I probably saved, according to this, $1.50 a bag, and that's probably about right. And then I just thought these were too cute and too fun. This is the mini M&Ms, normally $5.49. I got them for $3.79. I'm thinking they would be good for cookies. They might be good for, rolling in cookie dough and then having this on the outside of all the cookies. Or I've got little grandkid hands that the minis are always so fun to snack on. So I didn't buy a bunch because I didn't have a real project for them. So I just got 2 of those. And then they had these meltables, which I love to use these with hot cocoa bombs. And my plan is to melt them and drizzle them on top of either cakes or cookies or things like that. And they were $1.49, which I thought was a good, decent price. And it says their price is $4.99. I do think it just depends on who they are and where you're going and what area you're locally, what kind of things you can get. But $1.49 seemed like a good deal. So I've never tried the salted caramel before. So I love salted caramel, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and grab that just for me. And then for the farmer, if you didn't realize, he loves meat sticks, okay? But fatties are his favorite. And you can only get the jalapeno and cheddar in the minis. And they were $4.99. Normally it says $9.99. And that's probably the price you would pay online, because you can actually order these things online. So I got him, was it four packages of these. As you know, I don't do heat, so I won't be eating any of those. Those are all for the farmer. And I grabbed, they had some Pure Brand canning lids. I really don't need a bunch of canning lids, but I reached out to my family and said, hey, while I'm here, does anyone need some? And so my aunt wanted a few, and I knew there might be some others that would later say, oh, did you get any extras? So I grabbed a dozen of these. They were $1.99 each. I have bought these. I have used them. They're good. I usually get them at Menards. Says they're $2.76 each. So you're saving, more than 75 cents, 77 cents a package according to this. But I mean, Walmart brand is going to be at least $3 too. So I figured it's about $1 savings. So I went ahead and grabbed those to share and gift to my family, or to have on hand if I need them. And then I went ahead and grabbed this cake mix because it's only 99 cents. And most cake mixes now are like at least $1.19 up to $3, depending on what brand and what kind of cake mix you get. And yes, you can make your own from scratch, but I tell you what, there are so many recipes out there that you can doctor up a regular cake mix and make some really yummy treats. So whether or not I'm making treats to share at church, or whether I'm making treats to take to market, or whether it's just something we want to do here, or I can gift them or whatever. I went ahead and grabbed, they had 6 of the super moist white cake mix, and there's just so many things you can do with a white cake mix. You can make cookies out of cake mix. Did you know that? So I snagged those up because I don't have any pre-made cake mixes on hand. And then I went ahead and grabbed some almond extract, because that is one thing I'm not comfortable with making on my own. I make vanilla and mint and all other different kinds of extract, but almond is not one. So I got that. Ollie's price is $2.29. It says their price is $3.99. So either way, it was something I needed, and so I thought it was a good deal. I found that the deals at Ollie's this time just weren't as spectacular as I remember last time. I don't know if it's just the economy we're in or what's up, but let me know. Have you been finding as good of deals at your discount stores? Oh, and then I had to not pass this up either. Organic dill seeds. So I do have some dill plants out there, but not enough to, get me a container of this, especially for the price of 99 cents. Their price was $2.49, something I'll use for canning this coming fall. So I thought this would be a really good deal for me to have on hand. I like dill seeds. I like dill weed in various different recipes. And then lastly, Nerds Gummies Clusters. They have these special limited edition, different kinds of them, different flavors. They're like flavor mixes where they have like 2 different flavors together. And gummy clusters are my son's favorite. Plus, they're really fun. People are always asking me to freeze dry them. So I thought, all right, I'll get some. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different various bags of these gummy clusters for $2.49. It says the regular price is $3.79. So let's see, $2.50, $1.25 per bag savings according to their math. And so I did get a little bit of a savings, so that I didn't feel quite so bad with experimenting with the freeze dryer or just gifting to my son. It's kind of fun to get my kids their favorite treats and have them on hand to randomly, share with them and surprise them with those things. Even though they're adults, they're still my kids, and I still like to spoil them. Well, guys, this was my haul from Ollie's. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Did I do good? Were the prices what you thought they would be? What kind of things do you find at your Ollie's or other discount stores? What things do you go into looking for? You could buy flooring, books, all sorts of things. I tend to always bring home snacks. I don't know why, but that's just what I get at Ollie's. I got so excited I forgot to tell you how much money I spent. I was under $150, 140 something. Yeah, for less than $150, I got all that. I don't think that's too bad. All right, guys, we'll see you next time right here on The Inquisitive Farm Wife. Bye for now.